today. From Lincoln Financial Field,
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Nix on first down. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Nix. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Nix throwing on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The 2nd-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Throwing Nix. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Nix to the air. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Here's Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw. Here's Nix. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Nix looking to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Not the start to this ball game he had hoped for. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. The good news is this ball game is still scoreless. So let's start all over here. 1st and 10. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun. Nix. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 3rd and short yardage. Nix being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zach Ball. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I just say from the defense's perspective, okay, they've got the lead, and they're getting all the bounces. What's going on here?
I guess the good news for the other side, still 3+ quarters remaining.
Yeah, maybe things will equal out over the course of the game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And Charles, his name etched in the NFL record books. Just the 2nd field goal ever made from 66 yards as he ties Justin Tucker's NFL record.
And everything had to go right for that field goal to be converted. The snap, the hold, the protection, all had to be perfect. No wind working against you, and he nails that one. Congratulations on an incredible kick.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Riley Dixon now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at about the 14. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're looking sharp out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, a two-play drive resulting in the field goal. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York.
The Bills offense ready to go here in this final tune-up before the start of the regular. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. That's to the former Panther, Curtis Samuel. And they work this out past the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To the air, Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Allen. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They run for the first time with James Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 37 yards. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
This is 2nd and 8. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Allen. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills had 6 to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Allen now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing now is Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. On 1st down, Allen hitting Samuel on the slant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the 2nd quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the 3rd quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the 3rd quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the 4th quarter.
The quick slant caught. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park. Looks like somebody's ready to begin the regular season, skipping over halftime here in the final game of the preseason. Third quarter, here we go. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. He's to the 15, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now.
The Bills getting set to go. Throwing on first down is Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Allen to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been...
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw...
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's
the Bills offense ready to begin this 2024 campaign. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Allen now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling from 3 yards out. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On play action, Allen. Open on the left side. This is Valdes-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Allen on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills have moved out in front. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Allen finding Shakir across the formation. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And here's Allen throwing on first down. Completes to Shakir once again. Through the middle of the field. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball?
The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. Allen now throwing to start the drive. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Allen off the play fake. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. On play action, Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got McKinney complete to his tight end. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it first and 10 up at the 20. Off the play fake. Allen. And that'll be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Allen's throw is complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Off play action. Allen. He's going to let it go again. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 60 yards.
And there's not a quarterback in the league that will ever complain about having small receivers like a Tyreek Hill or a Cooper Kupp who can find a seam, have good vision, and get open. But when you're throwing downfield like this, you want a big, tall receiver who can go above the rim, or if you're a volleyball fan, above the net and get it.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trey McKinney, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener. The Bills ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Off play action. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Allen off the bootleg. He's got his tight end McKinney right side complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. Off the bootleg, Allen. That's taken in by the tight end McKinney. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Allen to throw. Off the play fake. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills are closing in on... Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Now Allen, off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 36 yards on the play. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Trey McKinney, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys have opened up. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Buffalo, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis. And